Hi guys, this is Uncle Dave and I'm going to show you a little bit about pottery today. And this is a pottery kick wheel, and what we do is you have to basically kick it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wedge the clay, and wedging the clay you burp it, burp the baby, and you just smack it around a little bit. Get all the air bubbles out. And I have done this prior to starting the video. Just basically you burp it a little bit. So you want to get the wheel wet, and of course you don't want to have that much water, so you want to wipe up a little bit, but you want to make sure it's nice and damp on the center, and then you smack it down. You make sure that the clay is on there as secure as you can. Now you have to excuse me, I'm going to kick. And then get your hands wet, both hands. And then you center. Okay? And the key is, try not to take your hand off whenever it's not centered. So right now we're centered, and you slowly let it loose and you kick. Try not to kick and have your hand on the clay. So now we have it pretty much centered, and we're going to cone up. And that means squeeze with both hands, and now we're going to let go. All right? Keep your hands nice and wet. And we're going to cone up a little bit more. Put your thumb on it. Hug it. And then let go. Get your hands wet. Pick some more. And now we're going to smush it down. What this does, it gets rid of all the air bubbles. Now it's smushed down. We're going to cone it back up. Squeeze. Let go. Get your hands wet. And now we're going to start forming. You want to put your thumb in the middle and just use your other hand to steady. You don't want to go all the way down, but you want to make sure you kind of stop a little bit before you get to the bat. And the bat is this wheel. Get your hands wet. Now we want to go inside. You want to start pulling. We have two, and you want to have your finger like a hook. Get your fingers wet. And if it starts being tacky and sticky, wet your hands. So we just pulled up. Now, this is pretty much a cup, but the walls are too thick and it may explode in the kiln. So you want to get your hands wet. Go in here and slowly pull. Give it some time. Make sure it rotates before you move up. Now we're starting to form. Gonna go inside again. And we're gonna move up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just Make sure there's no little wobbles. You want to hug it a little bit. And then inside we can move the clay inside. I'm really not going to pull. I'm just going to check to make sure the thickness of the walls are good. And pretty much that's how you make a pot. And this is a nice little tool. You can go down and you trim this gunk off. And I like to save that stuff for later. And you want to go down. I like cleaning my wheel off. And you basically just trim to your edge of your pot. Start to slow down. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to smooth that out. Don't want no hard things on there. I got this lump. Sometimes lumps will form and it might be an air bubble, so you want to pull it up. So that's pretty much it for your free pottery lesson. So if you want to actually come in and look at it, come on down. I'm open 9 to 5. That's all for the pottery lesson for today. And this is Uncle Dave. Bye-bye.